Man, it is cold AF. You know what's great when you're outside and it's freezing and you are about to enter a place that has a vestibule, like a small vestibule area, like a small room before you go into the actual building or facility, where you could congregate in a small group and, all complain about how cold it got. It's cold. Freezing, and then acclimate yourself to normal temperatures again. But I'm not kidding. It is effing cold outside. But I really just look for any opportunity to work in vestibule. It's such a great word. Hey, it's Jay. Welcome to Sludge Central. It's getting hot in here, so put on all your clothes. I have to tell you about what just happened to me. It's one of those rare occasions that things actually worked out. I needed a pick-me-up. It's a nipply 28 degrees outside. So I said, let me just go down to 7-Eleven. It's probably quicker. So then I'm thinking, as I'm going there, I'm in the car, as I'm going there, I'm like, Target is just a little bit further down than 7-Eleven. And I never refuse a trip to Target. So I arrive at Target and I walk in and I nonchalantly grab a cart because I know what's about to happen. It's not going to just be the sugar-free Red Bull. On this topic, do you call it a cart or a carriage? Some people call it a carriage. I call it a cart, short for shopping cart. It's always been a cart to me. So I grab my cart and I know full well that this is becoming a lot more than just a sugar-free Red Bull run. I'm noticing all the Valentine's Day candy is out, so I pick up the raspberry cream Kit Kats and the red velvet Reese's. I'm also looking for that blackberry Dr. Pepper, which I'm sure it's going to be great, I have no doubt. I'm a huge Dr. Pepper fan. But it is a tricky flavor to pull off because it can wind up tasting too medicinal. But I guess it is Dr. Pepper after all. So if it winds up tasting like baby Tylenol, that might not be so bad. A while back I posted about how energy drinks are now locked up behind glass in one of the Walmarts that I used to go to. And now I find that in my local Walmart, the action figures are now locked up behind glass as well. How does that work? You can't flip through the figures to see who you got in the back of the peg there. And you're going to tell me anytime you want to look through these figures, your ass better call somebody? I don't think so. I mean, this is Walmart. I switched subjects from Target. You got to keep up. But I understand that if theft is a problem, they should rethink the self-checkout if they're losing too much money. I could tell you what's not locked behind the glass, those plush bouquets. And I don't recall these being so everywhere before. 2025 is looking like the year of the pop culture plush bouquets. I especially love Beetlejuice's crazy eyes here. They've got Chucky and Tiffany and a few others. Also at Walmart, they're continuing the mini blow molds with Valentine's versions. The Masters of the Universe movie has been cast. We've got Jared Leto and Allison Brie starring, as well as a host of others. I will remain cautiously optimistic. Meanwhile, back at Target. Already, it seemed like a pretty momentous trip to Target. As I'm rolling my shopping cart down to the checkout, I finally found one case of this 7-Up Zero Sugar Shirley Temple. I could not find this for the life of me. I went to so many stores. I went to grocery stores. I went to Targets, Walmarts, checked everywhere. And there was one case of this. This is my local Target too, and I check it all the time. And they just didn't have it. This has been out for months. Absolutely gonna crack one open. 7-Up Zero Sugar Shirley Temple. I've heard a lot of feedback that it tastes basically like pomegranate soda. I'm fine with that. All right, here we go. The first hit does not taste like Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was the go-to drink, and of course you'd always get somebody saying, oh, you got to order, it's called a Roy Roger. You're a boy, you can't order a Shirley Temple. So then, what I would do is just run right up to the bartender and say, hey, can I have a Shirley Temple? I don't give a shit what you want to call it. It's a Shirley Temple. There's a very crisp taste to it. And I could see the pomegranate because it's got more of a tart type of flavor. It's a little odd. It's not bad, but it's not great, but it's not Shirley Temple. I'm going to give this a 7. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me here at Sludge Central. This is Jay, signing off.